Um, so yeah, so I have been so super duper busy. I was out every day, and one day I had two appointments. Actually, three. I had and it turned into three because I had to go to the lab to get blood work for my daughter. My daughter just, unfortunately, we told the doctor she was having pain, and I was afraid because it was like my liver. It was like in the area of her liver, like I have problems with my liver. And her arrogant, a PCP, which it could be anybody when you go to a big system, was totally ignoring me and just talking to Stephanie like, "Who the heck are you? She's adult. You need to speak for her." And I kept telling her we need to probably change her pills to the pills that I'm taking. I'm scared it's her liver. Can you please do a sonogram? And she's like, "Just take the pills you're taking now. You haven't been taking it consistently." I said those pills give her stomach ache, so she needs to be changed from omeprazole to pantoprazole. She's just totally ignoring me and saying, "Just take those pills and come back if the problem persists." A week later, she's bleeding. I was having a nervous breakdown. There's blood inside the toilet, from the rectal area. She didn't have her menstrual monthly period. And
You can just say she pooped out blood. You can say it. We're all adults here.
anyway,
Blooper.
so I was having a nervous breakdown. She was in the toilet all night. By morning, it looked like snake shedding, like membrane and blood. That's all that was in the toilet. We were having a nervous breakdown. I called the doctor. I was pissed. And so the clinic says, "Do you want to see her PCP again?" No. I want to see the GI. I'm not wasting my time. And the only thing they had was like a 10 o'clock in the morning, 2 days later. They said, if you need to bring it to emergency, just do that, which I was perfectly willing to do, but everything was starting to subside. And yeah, so now they're saying they're skipping the sonogram. They want to go straight to the procedure I had done. I'm not sure what it's called, endoscopy, where they're going down her esophagus, and a colonoscopy. And usually they don't do that unless they think it's something serious. So you don't need one until you're 50, and she's 27. So we had to get blood work. We had to see the doctor in the morning. Then she had another appointment in the afternoon. And oh my goodness. So last week was just freaking insane. Appointments every day, 3 appointments in one day. I had to get lab work too. It was just so, I had to go to like 3 or 4 different places in one day. So yeah, so I did not have time. I got my box. I had a hard time even doing a video. My house is upside down. Or I would have went on the table, but yeah, so it was just really, really rough. So all I did was open up the box to make sure I got everything right, and then that was all I had time to do. It was just, every single day. And this week, 2 of the appointments got canceled, but again, it's like I gotta go like 3 places in one day. So, but that shouldn't be too bad. Well, getting up early is. I'm just really relieved that I got 2 weeks off. I'm trying to make sure I get no more appointment. Well, I do have one more appointment. Well, next week I have 3 days that I'll be out, and then I make sure I don't have any appointments before my birthday. And then after, like the day after my birthday is when my daughter has to start taking that stuff, and then I have to take it to get her colonoscopy the day after. But I try to keep it no appointments until my birthday. I need to take care of my house. Still haven't done my pills. I feel like I'm passing a stone again, and I need to take the pills. I usually take the stone breaker pill, the Chanca Piedra, and I haven't really been taking that consistently. So it's just been crazy for me, and I need to do not a sonogram, a CAT scan, and I found out that my insurance dropped everything. Like, they're not covering anything except for you to walk through the door to see your doctor, and that's it. until you do your 5,000 out of pocket, and then they'll start paying for everything. Or well, once if you do 2,000, then you'll only have to pay 30%, which it's still they wanted $1,400 for the CAT scan. I'm like, are you out of your mind? That's my rent right there. Are you crazy? No, I don't have that kind of money. This is the same thing that happened to me last year when I needed my esophagus procedure. It was the same thing. It was like $1,700, and they wouldn't pay for it until I met my out of pocket. So, and because I was in the emergency room 3 times, thinking I was having a heart attack. The other time was the vertigo, and then the last time I was having not a heart attack, but my heart was pumping so fast they almost had to do that shocky thing to me. Thank goodness when they filled me full of fluids and antibiotic, an hour later everything subsided. And that right there gave me a $5,000 bill at those 3 times. So that immediately put me in they'll pay for everything. As a matter of fact, one doctor owes me $40 because he charged me for the visit and it was paid for. I called them up and they said, "Oh, we'll give you a $40 credit." So I'm like, okay. Let's see what happens with that. And then the doctors, instead of me going, I have like 5 different doctors that I could just go to one doctor and take care of the pills. And because it's a whole system, they want to make money for the other doctors. But the doctors that I see for these particular things aren't even in the system. So they only give me like 2 refills. Go see your doctor. Like I got money coming out my butt. $40. So I have been trying to space out my appointments like only to 2 a month because I had an appointment last week for the spine doctor because I have arthritis from my neck all the way down to my hips and my knees. Probably, they said I don't have it in my hands, but the carpal tunnel's killing me. My arm's been killing me. The bone keeps popping in my arm. I have no idea why. And I probably have it in my ankles too. But they sent me to a spine specialist, and he said, "Oh, it's your shoulder. I'm going to send you to a shoulder specialist." And they took x-rays. I'm probably going to get a couple of $100 in bills because I thought my insurance, they covered that before. They covered all labs and all imaging. Not anymore. So I'm really, yet we're forced to pay over $400 a month. Some people were saying it's not worth it, that you're better off paying the whatever it's called, the penalty, which I thought Trump did away with. Last year, I didn't get asked about. I just got asked for the insurance. That's it. This year, they went through this whole rigmarole again during taxes, and I'm like, what the frig? So, I don't know, whoever the next president is, which I really hope Trump gets voted out, for next year, whoever the new people are, they're thinking that they might finally give us the insurance that we need. If you're going to take $400 out of people's butt every month, then we should have everything paid for, bottom line. So, so I've just been so busy. I've been very frustrated that's why today was canceled. Friday was canceled because we were supposed to go to the dentist, and we go to a city dentist because it's the cheapest. It's like to remove, it's under $50, for the visits, practically for almost anything, except for, it was something big like oral surgery. They won't do it. They'll do dentures, but it's like $1,200 for dentures. So, that's what we do. And it's like under $40 a visit because we can't afford what these other dentists want to charge, $1,200. So that's what they wanted to charge my husband, like the last 2 times before we started going to this city clinic. So anyway, that was canceled because too many people took off that day. My husband can't take off. So thank God that I only have that one day, even though I have to go to 3 different places that one day. It's, I'm not rushing. It's all, you have to be there in the morning, whatever time's convenient for you. At least 2 of those places is you got to be there in the morning. So, it's not a big deal. Like, I don't have to rush. Oh my goodness, my appointment. It's just like, as long as you're there before a certain time, you're good. So it shouldn't be that bad, but at least I got Friday and today off. So I'm doing my video, and Next week, I'll be able to do a video for the next few weeks. I want to dye my hair. Right now, I used up my last pink mascara, but I got like this rose quartz, I think, from Garnier. No, from L'Oreal. Honestly, I don't like L'Oreal. Like Garnier, when I do use Garnier hair dye, it's not bad. Every time I use L'Oreal, I'm choking on the ammonia that they use. But I just want to try it out for my birthday. Next week I'll be 54. Well, in a week and a half. No, 2.5 weeks. No, wait a minute. Today's the what? The 20-something, right?
Well, February is slower than March. It's shorter. It's shorter than March. Now, if you do the mathematical equation and times it by the centrifugal force, maximized by it's the formula of the quadratic equation, we can conclude
a week and a half. A week. No, 2.5 weeks from today. I'm so happy when you laugh, so I know that you're not crazy.
I'm trying to keep it together.
Anyway.
That's another one for the blooper.
Anyway, I love you too, pal. Anyway, that's been my life. I mean, I already showed you a picture of Seymour. It's like a little sliver, a little tiny sliver of an opening. All of that other stuff is like almost completely healed. I just keep trying to take care of it. I'm putting antibiotic ointments on it just until Seymour's finally healed. And yeah, I got to see a menopause specialist, so that made me happy that they specialize in menopause. So that made me happy. So I'm getting that appointment next month, and the diabetes doctor. I have to like try and schedule only 2 a month because I cannot pay, all of this money out in a month to see all these specialists. So I try to keep it to 2 a month. So, but that made me happy because I don't want to gain all the weight back. The sleepless nights, the hot flashes, the weight gain. The weight gain especially. Thank God Prozac's still working with my, for my mood swings and my anxiety attacks that I was having last year. Thank God that's still working, but I really don't need the weight gain again after I just had the surgery. I don't need this to grow back like that again. Especially since you saw the pictures, like he still left some hanging skin, and he said he wouldn't. So I don't know what happened there, but I'm still grateful at least 35 pounds was removed of hanging, disgusting black skin. And, this year I'm so happy I won't be sweating under, on my lap anymore. I should be a little cooler this year than past couple of years. So, I mean, I'm grateful that was done, but I really can't keep gaining the weight, so I'm glad I'm able to see a menopause specialist. So that's what's been happening with me, and that's why I have not been able to really even get to the Rebel Rose. So next week I'll do a Rebel Rose look just to give you my opinion on the products, and but I think I might continue with the Fire Dragon because I was really looking forward to getting to that, but so many new things keep coming that I have a hard time finishing everything, and then with the surgery I was just really behind on everything. So anyway, okay, I love you all. I will see you next week. Mwah. Bye.